Good morning and welcome to day 144 of the 2025-2026 school year. Today is Monday, April 20th, 2026. At this time, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today is an A Day and a 7th grade Gym Flex Day.
Today for lunch we will have a taco wrap, ham and turkey hoagie melt, curly fries, and corn kernels.
Tomorrow's breakfast will have sausage, egg, and cheese English muffins for breakfast.
PBIS store. Starting today, there will be no more merch perch until the beginning of May due to PSSAs.
The 10 points for the best grade level attendance goes to 8th grade as 108 of their 112 students were in attendance last Friday.
The 10 points for best cafeteria volume go to 6th grade this time.
There were 25 new incidents last week. 7th grade was responsible for 11 of them. 8th grade had 8, therefore 6th grade had the fewest with 6. They earned the 20 points for the best behavior.
Just like that, 6th grade is back atop the color wars standings. Today there are no new birthdays.
Last Wednesday, the 7th and 8th grade track and field team traveled to Iroquois to face Harbor Creek and Iroquois. The boys won against them both. Through the girls lost to Harbor Creek, they beat Iroquois. The team travels to Corry this Wednesday to face Corry in Union City.
Woo! In other news, just a quick reminder that as weather continues to get warmer, please remember to keep dress code in mind as you get ready for school in the morning. Ladies, make sure those skirts, dresses, and shorts are long enough. Dress code violations will be reported to Mrs. Allen and consequences will be given. We will be putting a video from Friday on again for the PSSAs at this time.
All right, good morning, Northeast Middle School. Today we're going to go over the testing code of conduct for PSSA test takers like yourselves. All right, briefly, just to introduce what this video is all about, we're going to talk about testing expectations, what you can and cannot do, what you should and should not do, and also just why the PSSA exams are literature, math, and science exams are all so important. All right, let's start with a couple of things that you should do. You should always listen carefully and follow all directions given. Again, always listen to your teacher's instructions before the test begins. If you have any questions about what to do, please ask them before you begin. This helps you feel confident and ready to go to do your best work. Also, you should read each question slowly and thoughtfully. Take your time reading every single question carefully, especially our multiple choice questions, which is the majority of the test. Don't rush. This is an untimed assessment. Take your time. Please make sure that you understand what's being asked before selecting your answer. Answer every single question. Even if you're unsure, give it your best try. It's better to take a 25% chance guessing 1 out of 4 options than to ever leave a question blank. All right. Now, please know that your teachers have spent time putting you in a productive environment in which they believe you can thrive. So, when you come in on the day of testing, stay focused and check your work. Remember, stay focused on your own screen and do your best work. Avoid looking around the room or at other students' screens. You need to concentrate on showing what you know. And again, before clicking submit, you must check all answers to avoid skipping questions or making careless mistakes. If you see any issues like cheating, you must report them to the teacher in the room to keep the test fair for everyone. Quickly transitioning to what you should not do. There are no unauthorized items allowed into the testing site, and your teachers will ask you for these on the morning of the test. You need to put away, meaning in your locker, not your pocket, all phones, smartwatches, and other electronic items before the test begins. These items are not allowed during testing and must stay out of sight. You should also never share answers. Again, you should not be looking at other people's screens. You should not be alerting other people to what the answers are. And please know that every form is a little bit different. Every test is a little bit different. So you should not be trying to share answers because more than likely you will not have the same number of problems or order of problems. And then again, please do not leave the testing platform. You should not be using anything but the lockdown browser. That's the only way you can get to the test, so this should not be an issue. But please make sure that even after the test is done, you close your device. You cannot use your computer for anything but the test. Other things you are not permitted to do. You are not allowed to talk during the test. You need to keep quiet throughout the entire testing period. If you have a question or need help, you must raise your hand and wait for the teacher or proctor to come to you. Remain in your seats. You must remain seated and stay in your testing session unless your teacher tells you otherwise. Do not get up or walk around during the test, before the test, or after the test. From the moment you are told to be seated until the time you are told that you can move freely, you must remain in your seats. And then finally, after the testing is over, you are not allowed to post anything about the test online for anybody else to consume. So again, no posts about the testing, no discussion about testing, no social media presence when it comes to PSSAs at all. That keeps the test fair for everyone and prevents you from having issues with cheating. All right, here's a one-page synopsis from the Pennsylvania Department of Education, or PDE, that provides the code of conduct for test takers, everything I kind of already talked about. So again, do listen to, read, and follow all directions given. Also do ask questions if you do not understand the directions. Read each question carefully, especially multiple choice items that ask for the best answer, which means there could be more than one right answer, but which one's the best? Also, be sure to read any open-ended items carefully before responding. Those are our essays or our TDAs. Make sure that you are answering them carefully, thinking before you start writing. Keep your eyes on your own tests. Answer your test items completely, each and every one of them. Please check that you have completed all the test items before you click submit, because there is no going back. Once you click submit, it is done. And then also report any suspected cheating to your teacher or principal immediately. Do not have any notes in your possession during the test. Have any unapproved electronic devices, again, cell phones, smartwatches, earbuds, smart glasses, anything like that. Note, you can have approved calculators if applicable during the test. You cannot share a calculator with other people. They will be cleared after every test. You cannot talk with others during questions on the test, during or after the test. Students should be assured that they may discuss the testing process or issues of concern with their parents or guardians. You cannot take notes about the test to share with others. You cannot leave an online test session until the session is complete or instructed to do so. And again, you cannot use a Chromebook after testing. You can sit there quietly. You can read. You can put your head down if the teacher allows. And again, that's kind of room by room. But long story short, you know what you're allowed to do. You're not allowed to draw. You're not allowed to do much of anything other than read a book. You cannot, again, use social media to post information about the test or any test items. If you have any questions at all about this, please make sure that you see your homeroom teacher or one of your content area teachers to discuss this. So one thing I'm going to leave you all with is this. Last year, we went online for the first time ever for our online test taking for the PSSAs. It did not go great. We had a lot of students who focused on the wrong things, playing around with the tools, not necessarily focusing. We had some glitches on the state side of things where
I'd to like your pictures show class, character, and integrity in everything that you do. Have a great day, everyone. Go Pickers!